What's the deal, gang? What goes on, chat? How are we doing? We're back. They failed to stop us again. Yes, yes, yes. Let it fill up. Let it fill up. Vibing. Beautiful. Glad to see you back. Thank you. Great early session. Yes. Do you feed Don in your basement? He's on a... I got him on an IV. He's going non-stop. How about that ride in? What's the deal, Zoom gang? What up, Bougie? Devious 360 deal. That'd be wild. Yo, I gotta say, it has worn me out. Just like the 2 days in a row with morning and evening has worn me out. I was knocked yesterday. Yeah. All right. I mean, we got some viewers in here. This is funny though. It's like 1/5 of the New York viewers. Either way, let's get into a little breakdown. Let's get into a breakdown. Weekly still making that bullish push. So, daily closed bullish above the most recent range. It's above the overall range, honestly, because the range is from here to all-time highs on the daily, right? The range is from 2036, and we're above it. We have a last 4 hour. Let's close Doji, a very indecision-like candle, but that was the last candle of the daily, right? The last 4 hours of the daily for yesterday's candle. So today's candle opened up with the top wick first, and now we're coming back down in range. I suspect we'll fill the range up to 2046 at least before we make some kind of decision. But for now, we are pulling back, and I believe we can come down here all the way to 2027 here. Let's check the hour. I thought I was looking at the hourly. I'm like, wait a minute. That's the 2 hour. So let's just mark up what's relevant to us. This seems to be a scenario. Yeah, I'll be right out. Sorry, chat. I had a live studio audience that was rolling a fat Jamaican joint over here, and now they are outside. Either way, solid level on the hourly. I believe we'll make some kind of decision here, whether we close below or above for the 4 hour. I also see a pretty decent level here at 2036, and I see a level all right here at 2046. Okay, so this makes a lot more sense. If we close the way we are right now, somewhere between 39 and 36, maybe around 38 on the hourly here, on the 30 without driving, maybe even on the 30 we'll take positions on, for the 4 hour, but I'll look for maybe some sells off the rip if we close bearish on the 4 hour. Actually, I'm sorry, never mind. It's got to close extremely bearish here on the 4 hour. It's got to close below 36. Yeah, because alright, so we've kind of tapped this area that comes down here, but the thing is we were on our way up. This is a solid area, chat. I think if it breaks these lows, it might still come up. Let's see how we close. Let's see how we close, because if we close below 39, come up, grab another top wick, and start breaking down, then we'll take some sells. So, but the interesting thing is the previous candle closed above the range, held support. We might still hold support here, and if we hold support here, make a bottom wick, we can drive up back to the top of the range. I think 2044 should be no problem, and maybe even 2046 if this holds here. If this support holds and we start breaking the previous 4 hour highs on the next 4 hour. What's the deal, Ziggy? I'll see you. That man's in Fort Knox. Are those gold bars or those fucking servers? I guess we'll never know. I think we need to see price establish the support or break down here. And this is interesting. Right, as we're breaking. See, we might be getting the 5 hour top, the 5 minute top wick here to flip bearish. The problem is the hourly's never closed below. If the previous hourly closed below, we are looking for this top wick sell here right now. Right, this would be an example of a top wick sell. Had the previous hourly closed below here, I would be in positions right now. But the previous hourly hasn't closed below here, so this might ride up and close bullish, and the next 5 minute candle might give you the bottom wick for this candle, right? Oh, and there it goes. It's riding up. And this is what the next 5 minute might look like. But if the previous hourly closed below the previous hourly range, then we are looking for sells here. There we go. The hourly's flipped, establishing a support. This fucking thing can ride up. Yeah, this 4 hour, right? If it re-breaks its own high, it's freaking gone. 2 hour looks interesting. I think our play will be on the 30 at 8:30, and typically that's how I would approach it if I wasn't streaming, or how I used to approach it. I would just look at it 8:30, you know, like 8:25, 8:55, 9 p.m. and then 9:30, you know, 10, like 5 minutes before that, before the closure. Typically that's how I used to approach things. But I take into account the fact that I used to trade a bit different too. If this can hold support here, this will be really interesting. Chat, can you give me 1 second? Because they're smoking that J without me. And I ain't gonna lie. We got some time. 15's about to close. It might hold support. We got 2 minutes till it closes. I'm gonna be back before the 2 minutes are up. So I'm gonna do the 2-minute drill and be right back. Wait, we also need some good music, right? We skipped out on our volume song, so that means we go bring it back, bring it back, bring it back now. Yeah, I'm watching the Grizzlies Pelicans game. Zion's a big motherfucker. Damn, just bodying people. Just too big. Big baby. Let's see what we're mirroring here. long, brother. Interesting, interesting, interesting. It's a very difficult hourly trade. Can't hourly candle to trade in. At this point, because of the way it opened up. Oh, all right. The 15 looks nice. 15 held, right? The previous 5 held. It's interesting. What time is it? 8:20? 30 would flip here. This is interesting. Oh, that's not the candle that drove. I didn't realize what time it was. Left a little? This is really interesting here. I would love to be in a position once this flips, but I think I'm gonna wait till the 30 here, because everything so far has closed bearish, and I don't mind missing, you know, the initial indication. This would be an insane 4-hour flip. Does it have enough, right? Because you only have 40 minutes in this 4-hour. I don't know. Yeah, this is where it would have been. You know how long I was outside for? Cold and wet. Well, come in. Inside. Come inside, it's fun inside. It's the Wix 9 Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. Kicking my legs, but you guys can't see it. Refresh of session trades incoming. Don't be scared. Why are you scared for? It's just some pips. Just one trade. Wix, short story. I woke up very tired this morning, opened your stream, and I fell back asleep to it. I heard you catching the pips in my dream. That's a pretty short story. You given Bray Wyatt. Who's Bray Wyatt? I don't know who that is. I'm afraid to look it up right now. Get the fuck out of here. He's a wrestler? He got like 280 pounds on me. You wild. Your prediction is gold down. I'm not sure. I don't have a prediction. I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. I haven't seen anything that's gonna tell me what we're gonna do yet. It looks like it's coming down, right? But like that's just obvious observation here. I don't know, Jonas, because I don't trade the NASDAQ. I don't look at it. I don't. How about news? There are no news. We can look at it right now, but there is no news. Nah, I mean, tomorrow, consumer confidence, not that impactful. 10 a.m. Hopefully we're off by then. Buckets. No buckets. (8:26 a.m. here. That's wonderful. It's 8:26 p.m. here. You, my friend, are on the complete opposite side of the world for me. Marked out range on the 5-minute chart, 38, 42. I think the range is bigger for Tokyo. Tokyo, 38, 42. Yeah, it's a minor range, small time frame range. You can trade in it, or you can trade through it on the higher time frame. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Nicola. Appreciate you joining us. Chat, if you're new here, sub to the channel. Wouldn't mind if you drop a like either. Oh, hold on a second, chat. I'm getting a phone call. 30 closure here in 20 seconds. Well, it hasn't really made a decision on what it's going to do. Let's see if it closes below here. I think for now, clearly below. The hourly's got a top wick. 30's got a bottom wick. Might come down off the rip here. We'll see. But if it does come up and create a top wick, we might have some sells. Want to see a top wick to 39 areas roughly. 39.5 areas here. This is too stretched out, sorry. Last time it closed below here. The last few times, while driving up from 46, kind of drove through on the, oh, sorry, this is the hourly. Yeah, something along the lines of this. If we can see this top wick to 20, 39, 20, 40 area, this would be interesting on the break of the lows. Like right here. See this top wick. This top wick, a small one. These top wicks are what make us drive down here. So I'll be a lot more comfortable if we can grab wicks somewhere in this area. But it might not. And the reason I say might not, because the hourly's has got a pretty steep top wick here. This might be enough to push the rest of the hourly through. That's why I said 30 might just push through off the rip, but I'd like that retested again. We've never broken the previous weekly high here. It's be interesting if the weekly starts turning around. The issues were so bullish on the daily. The daily's closed so nicely bullish as well. Like you'd expect it to re-break its own highs. Look at this shit show right here. Just quick. That's crazy. If we don't completely fill the range down here, I will look for sells on the 4 hour. And we'll look for sells on the hourly. I obviously, yeah, I would like sells here, but I would be just been more comfortable if we had a top wick on the 30. I don't. My issue is the hourly. Remember I said the previous hourly's never closed below. If this same situation sets up on the 30 after we've had a closure on the hourly below here, I'm in here off the rip, like I told you. But because the hourly's never closed below, at any point we can, and there's a lot of wicks here to the left, what I'm looking at. Remember I just said shit show of wicks here, a lot of shitload of rejections. And technically on the higher time frame we should drive through, but I don't want the hourly here to reject and come back up and close respecting support, because at that point we are clearly looking for a bottom wick to drive up to retest the highs. And since the 30 didn't come up and make that top wick first, and it doesn't have one, I'm inclined to think that it's it's pretty possible. It's we're 50-50 here. But if it doesn't, and the hourly closes, the 4-hour closes, right? The 4-hour will close bearish, the hourly will close bearish, the 30 will close bearish, 15, everything will close bearish. We have plenty of time and room to take a position. But I would, feel a lot easier managing a position that I'm confident in. Wow, solid here. That's it, 6 pips. That's all that is. Like 12-15 already. Yeah, range is not as big as I thought. I thought this was like 30 pips. 20. Oh. Pooja, you fasted till 3 p.m.? You fasted till now? Oh, alright, so that's your first meal of the day? No wonder you're eating out of some big ass bowls, man. Avocado burger. And that's it? You're done for the day? Or you gonna eat like 200 more grams of protein in the next 4 hours? Got dessert next? You gotta be in one of them eating competitions. Anybody here ever done that? Anyone in chat ever been in like a hot dog eating competition and ate like 25 hot dogs? Huh? Hold on a second, chat. Sorry, chat. Putting kids to bed. Had to lay down with them, give them a little back rub, a hug, tell them I love them. Read him another Edgar Allan Poe poem. Let's do all that. Nightmare story? No, just a scary poem. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe. I read him The Raven. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Yeah, that's bright as hell. Alright, chat. This is what I do with my kids. This is how I read them a story. I do it with a ski mask on. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary. That's how it kind of went. And they were like, Dad, get the fuck out of here. Forget your bedtime story. We want mom in here. Go do your fucking... Nah, they love me. Yeah, the Raven. The Raven. I'm kidding. They love me. Alrighty then. Look at you rejecting 1 hour. This shit would leave him sleepless. No, they love it. Appreciate you, champ. So is this the bottom wick for this 30? It's the 1 hour continuing drive down? Is this the top wick for the 15? What are we doing? How much room we got here? This flips. Oh yeah, look at this. This range is massive here. 7 pips. 8 pips. Yeah. This is wild times here. Let's see what happens. Do we have a position last night for Asian? No, right? Or did we? I don't remember. No, we didn't have a position last night. Yeah. Remember this morning I also said I expect us to correct some of what we saw today, the drive up, and I'm guessing it's been doing that so far. But how steep will this bottom wick be? Because I think whether we come up or down eventually to 2046 or, you know, to 2030 areas, we're still going to need to break the highs here. Either if we come up, well, obviously we're going to break the highs, but if we are coming down, we're going to need to grab orders above 2042 areas. So when will we get there? '42, '44, yeah. And since we've come up and grabbed the top wick also, I see on the daily, right? Yeah, we've already grabbed the top wick initially, which leads me to think that this wasn't the low here and that we're going to continue driving further down for the pullback, if this is a pullback and not just a drive down. We're going to create some new ranges in here in that 50. Drive down is to fill orders, down or up to go up, and pull back as a flip. Sure. I'm not understanding that. Will feet pics be included? Oh, you're talking about the OnlyFans? Only chat. What's the deal? Oh. Just hanging around. Waiting on this 4-hour close in 6 minutes. You guys wanted to be professional traders. Congrats. Enjoy your waiting. What I'm looking for, I'm kind of curious to see how we close here on the 4 hour. This 4 hour is going to close within these wicks, within this range, but still bearish. So if we come up and create a top wick on the 4 hour and then flip, I'll be inclined to take it. If we were to close below here on the 4 hour, below 35, I would take it off the rip, but we have room to get there. I believe right here is where we have room to go to. Shit, we might not even close below here. We might close respecting. Look at that. New here, would you say you're a profitable trader? Definitely not. Absolutely not. That's not what we do here. Drop a like. Only L's around here. Where don't even come here with that winning nonsense. Chat, if this is gonna happen, this is gonna have to happen here in the first 15 of this candle, of the next 4-hour candle, because if the market starts coming up and gives you this top wick, and it doesn't flip in the first 15 to do this, right? If this isn't what happens here, then the market is gonna close like this on the 15, right? And if it does that, and then flips, highly likely it'll do this for the fake out. So you either need that 15 to, for the first 15 of the next 4 hour to flip and drive down, or you're gonna need to have this 15 close, if it does close bullish and doesn't flip, to close below that area. Then I can see the 30, and then I can go to the 30, and even though we don't have a bottom wick and the next candle can come down and create one for it to drive up, the fact that we close below this tells me that whatever drive up happens here, that's going to be the orders grabbed for the drive down to 35 that we're going to need to fill the range. So it will look like this eventually. And the fact that there's no bottom wick on that 15 won't matter, because you'll probably have a 5 that'll close with a bottom wick. So you'll probably get a 5-minute candle that'll do something like this, right? Boom, now you have a bottom wick. Now you have range below here. Then you come up. And this will all happen within a 15 or within a 30. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Thank you for the petty dono. Appreciate you, ladies. LASIK, LASIK, LASIK. He needs some milk. Oh, I see you. You won't be right where I'm at in about a second. Pozo. Let's see. So, 30 seconds here for this 4 hour. And if it drives straight down, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I will watch and wait for the next indication of entry. Entries be indicating, yo. Ooh, and we closed bullish here on the 15. Technically, we should come back up. Bottom wick, bullish flip. Maybe not. Oh, Captain, appreciate you. I seen the petty donor. I see it. Thank you. I didn't see it initially, but now I see it. It's that time, huh? I just heard it. The wick flip. There it goes. Coming straight down, huh? Wow, 12 pips off the rip. Interesting. I guess these wicks were enough. Be patient. Let it leave some bottom wicks. Let us come up. We have enough room here, right? If this comes, it pulls back a little. If it doesn't just drive straight through. It can, but if it doesn't, you know, we have plenty of room to take advantage of it, right? Let it reject here. Let it pull back up. And let it create a resistance. And then we'll take some positions. What did that give off the rip there? We would have been break even, right? That was 14. Yeah, I would definitely be break even here. The 15 closed bullish, which is interesting to me because if we flip here, wow, look at this. This is where it drives off of. Huh. It did that in the first 3 minutes of the candle, right? Huh. Also understand that if we flip bullish here, it's not a straight drive up. It's gonna need to close bullish. We're not on the 15, on the 30. We need to close bullish back above the 30 level. Next 30 is gonna need to give us another top wick. Like it's quite a bit for my buy to set up here. But for the sell, this could be off the next 5-minute candle, possibly. If we come up, make a top wick, of course, and if this 5 closes below 2037. Fun fact, your name was supposed to be London. I'm glad they called you Bougie. What kind of meat? Duro! What are you talking about? What do you mean, what kind of meat? Factory meat, processed pork. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about. I'ma leave that one alone. Ain't part of this chat, missing out the glizzy talk. Hey, I'm all about the glizzy water. A shot of glizzy water in the morning. That shit will cure a hangover real quick. Bong water syrup. Not the glizzy water. You know what's good for a hangover? Pickle juice. Straight up. They be selling pickle. You guys seen that shit? Like, you know the little apple juice, little lunch cartons? You know the apple juice? They be selling pickle juice like that now. It's wild. Wild shit's going on in the world, guys. Yeah, I had a bunch of ginger shots before. Like we used to stock the fridge with it. Eastern Europeans, we don't get hangovers. No, you just fucking go out and destroy half a city and then you're good. I don't know, I'm joking. I'm Eastern European too. It's cool. No, technically, you're supposed to be like able to consume unlimited amount of vodka if you are from where I'm from and still be able to function. So it's like normal, like lunchtime, vodka. Like how the fuck you guys do this? Grandma's pickles. Try it. Grandma's mustard. You ever tried that? Grandma's mustard, where the shit like expired in 06, but it's good forever. Like it's good. It's fire. This 15's gonna flip. What's it gonna do though? You drink tomato juice? You know what? When I'm on a plane and they don't have any Bloody Mary mix, I settle for tomato juice. I bring my own celery on board. They'd be like, what the fuck is that, sir? What, you never heard of the celery play? This is the celery play. Jesus, if this fucking flips. Or is this the top wick for the 5? What are we doing here? Ooh, 5 back up above range. This might drive straight up. Yeah, right? The 5 faked out here. It's back up above range. Another 5 here on the 15 this 5 closes above range here in 5 sec, highly likely this can drive straight up. I'm a little, I'm not confident in it because it's really bearish for the previous 1 hour, and I think for if it's to be the drive, it won't be this 30 because we're gonna need to either close bearish like this or start driving back up in range, or show me that we're gonna respect 39 as a resistance. Indonesian? Probably. I don't know. What, like, are the egg rolls crispier? What's the difference? Dímelo. Absolutely, Sam. This is interesting. I'm really debating the flip here. But I think I'm gonna... I wanted this to happen earlier. If this was earlier in the 15, I think this would have been one of those, you know what I'm gonna do here, chat? We would have pulled a Mr. Donvo and taken a position there. But that's like only, that's his saying. You know what I'm gonna do here? There's 2 minutes left in this 15. Wow. How's it gonna close? Might just pop here in the next 2 minutes, right? 30. Pretty intriguing. "90 seconds here for this 15. It might flip here in the last minute, might pull up a little, but it's we're gonna wait for it to close and see what happens here on the 15. Maybe it drives. Maybe it just drives straight up. All right, because that's a flip on every time frame. The problem is the 15 is gonna close in 40 seconds, and if it closes like this, that means it closes bearish, with the 30 still bearish closing, previous 30 closing bearish, the hourly, the 4 hour, everything closing bearish against us. It's so close, right? Like it wants to friggin' drive. But if it closes bearish, there's a chance that you might get a flip on the hourly and the 30. break the highs here, right? You break the highs of this current 15 that's about to close, and then continue down to fill this wick. It's coming straight up. We don't want this to be a top wick on the 15 if we were looking for that, right? For that position. That's why we didn't want to be in a position here. Not that we don't want this to be a top wick for the 15. We don't want to be in a position here where this never flips, right? Taking it prematurely, and then this candle top wick and drives down to fill it. Let's avoid this. About to drive an hour home now. Why? Where you at? You at the gym? You at work? Where you at, Eddie? This is a really good call here at the beginning. Oh, with your girl's fam? Alright, it's a good drive, because, right, you're glad you're out of there. She has a twin sister. Congratulations. Or, sorry to hear that, but I think more of a congratulations. Because, right, if you lose one, she's replaceable. Right? You can just be like, all right, I mean, I got two of them. It's all good. I got an extra one. I bet you in arguments, he'd be like, look, listen to me. Out of all people, you are replaceable. Yo, don't even stop her from skydiving. If she wants to do that shit, go for it. Or she got a stunt double. We good. Thousand of you, only want to word. You see, me, I'm sold out. You, they're still on the shelf. They have an extra in the back. 9 months just to be an understudy? Couldn't be me, word. 9 months just to be a sub. Ooh. Rejection. Rejection. Can we break the highs? This would be interesting. Wah, wah, wah. No, it still should do it. Honestly, I think we should re-break the highs because we've closed bearish on the 5, but we still closed bearish above support here. So maybe after a bottom wick, this thing will re-break the highs, and then we can look towards a 30 closure back above 2038. And if that happens, we will look for a bottom wick on the next hand. So quite a few things got to play out here, chat, before I'm in position. But we can flip and just start driving. This is a look at this wick here. After that wick previously, we've never seen that low. The issue is we're re-tapping this low, so if we hold it, we're driving all the way up. If we don't, we are coming down towards 33 areas, 35 areas. And we've had a pretty good day, so let's just be sure. Let's not look for a sniper entry. Let's look for a solid entry. So how cold is it exactly? Yo, if she's in Florida, we do that when it's like 73. If she's in New York, they do that shit when it's like minus 12. Isn't breaking the wick a sign of liquidity? I think if we break this wick, we should be gone. I don't think we're grabbing orders. If it breaks this wick, because this is a support on a smaller time frame here, right? Let's go to the 5. I think there's there's a support here on the 5. We start closing below this damn support. Every time frame is below a support, and when every time frame is below a support, and every time frame is printed in the same direction and closed from the 4-hour down to the 1, which if we look here, 4, 2, 1, 30, 15, 5, everything is bearish. And now if we close bearish and below there, below the last support, you know, let me tell you something. This is the final supper, and we're heading straight down. That would have been a bad analogy. Let me stop right there. I might have. See, here's the thing. I understand who I am. And my understanding of who I am and understanding of people around me, or just people in general, leads me to understand that it's one of those support be supporting conversations. No, it leads me to understand that a lot of people will get offended or get offended in general by shit I say. And typically I don't care, but on here I tone it down. No, I still don't give a fuck. I'm actually offended right now. Well, you're in luck. Open now. Grand opening week. Grand opening weekend. Dial 1-800 got clapped. And you can tell them how offended you are by a Forex stream. That's our margin call center. That's where, by the way, we're accepting employees as well. Yes, 1-800 got clapped. Can I have the last one? Last one. I know, but the last one. Well, you're not gonna give me the last one. chat. She's amazing. She gave me the last one. It doesn't matter what the last one was, but she gave me the last one. Power. If she didn't give me the last one, it's over. I'd be over here. Yo, she didn't give me the last one. But she gave me the last one. I knew it. That's love, baby. Hmm? Uh-oh. Pulling up, pulling up. It held this a couple of times. It held this a couple of times. Interesting. 4 minutes here. It's 4 minutes till the 30 closes, so I'm gonna be patient. But you see how I said, look, it broke down below it, came closed back above. Broke down below, closed back above. So on the 5, this looks solid. On the 15, not so much, not yet. I want to see this 30 close. I want to see how it closes, and if we're able to pull up and establish some kind of a support or a closure back in range. Two minutes here. I feel like if it breaks the high there, it's gonna pop, but we're so close to the closure here on the 30. It's just it's not worth the entry right now. Wait, where are you from, Pozo? I forgot. I didn't see. Where are you from? Oh, that's right, Texas. Texas. Are we gonna break the highs? Interesting. I remember like first year I started trading, maybe like first half a year, I would be in a position and out of a position like 8 times here. Every time the candle would attempt, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna get a better position than the flip. And then I take another one, and then as soon as it pulls back, I'd be like, no, fuck it, I'll close it. And then as soon as it pulls back, no, I'll take a better position. And by the time like a 15-minute closes, you're still in the same range, somehow down 80 pips in commissions. You'd be like, what the fuck just happened? Yo, like my first year, it was nuts. You'd be like 4 pips away from your initial entry, move the total of like 5-6 pips, and you're down 80. Be like, wait a minute, did you just scam me? Be tight. Word, it'd be one of those. Me? I'm tight. 30 closing. It's gonna close bear. Brr. It closed burr. Oh. It drives. It closed burr. Yeah, I mean, like, great. Yeah, it's flipped. The hourly's flipped, but the 30 closed bearish. Like, what is this? The top wick to fill the range down, and if we bounce off 38 straight down, no. If that 30 doesn't close burr. Yeah, see, top wick. We could just be filling the wick down here. That's not for me. Bro, that shit would happen to me. Paper cut to death. True. Let it establish, right? The 30, everything's closing bearish here. But nothing has given an indication of a resistance being established, right? Or an attempt to drive up and fail. And that's what I want to see. I want an attempt to drive up and fail before we take any sells, or a successful attempt to drive up and close back above so we could take buys, more buys. This is a solid rejection here. It's just I don't like how that 30 friggin' closed. But on the hourly, sure, it looks great. If we can just now close bullish. What would the century given you? Yeah, this is 10 pips to the top of the range from prime entry if we were using the 5 in this case. Because the 5 motion played out, right? But it's up only 6 pips here. Can this be the bottom wick for the daily, or will we come down further on the 4 hour? What is this? And realize that the hourly now, because now the next 30 closure is the hourly. You want that above 39 flat, because if it's below there, right? It's a little tough. Because if it's below there, you're still looking to retest these wicks. And then you're looking for a bearish closure and then a top wick, and then we're coming down. What an interesting 4 hour. I've noticed that when you get these 4 hour ranges, like, right? And this is a 4 hour range. Maybe it won't teach you anything. Maybe this will somehow show you how to apply this in something you've seen. But you get the 4 hour range, right? You get a top wick of this hourly, and then the beginning, as soon as the next 4 hour opens, you get that bottom wick, right? So this is your range. Top wick here, bottom wick here. And what I've noticed is when you get this on the 4 hour, sometimes you'll get a lot of candles printing like this, wicking up and down. And when that happens on the 4 hour, typically you want the candle that drives to break outside those wicks. Because look, this candle just drove down and you're thinking you're breaking down. That's it. It's coming back down. And look, this candle has now flipped because you haven't closed outside. Here's another example. Look at this 4 hour range right here we've created. Look, top wick here, bottom wick right there. Oh, you can't see it. I blocked it out. Look, top wick here, bottom wick right there. This candle breaks out of the range, right? Closes below, but not below any of these wicks. Next candle drives up. And this is very similar as you're just not the candles printing themselves, but which is similar too, but the nuance itself, right? Be very careful because this not really a breakout. Not really a breakout. You're still within these smaller time frame ranges. So maybe a fake out on the 1 hour here, and next hourly we can have positions, right? I would have loved to be in on this flip. I just can't allow myself to do it the way we've closed. It's too soon. Too soon. I don't want the 30 here doesn't have a top wick, the bottom wick, right? Previous 30 doesn't have a top wick. We don't have a bottom wick here. We do, but it's minor. So it's a high chance this candle, flips and drives further down. That's why I'm very hesitant before we get a strong closure here, because the way the smaller time frames have printed here, they're all telling different stories. I say this all the time. If your time frames are telling different stories, wait till they're all on the same page. And at some point, they will all be on the same page. And it happens quite often. Boom, there's the hourly driving up. Let's wait for this closure. If it fucking just floors it, then great. Amazing. But you want it to stay above here. And if it's going to stay above there, let's see if we can get, now that we're above 2039, let's see if we get smaller time frame closures here. All right, let's see if we can get a 5 closing here in 2.5 minutes. Let's see if we get a bottom wick and then a flip, and we can take this ride up with the hourly. You guys started dancing a little late. You know what I forgot about? I still had that J outside waiting on me. Hold on a second, chat. We got a couple of minutes here. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Look at that. Wait. Before I dip. Didn't expect that to rip down here. Can we fill the 30 wick down? $15 no top wick. $20 on the hourly. Not with a 5 closing like this. Okay, so we're right at it, not above it, and we haven't flipped on the 15. I'm gonna wait on this 15 closure here. This will take us to the last 15 of this hourly, last 15-hour session. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go do the damn thing. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Zoom gang. If you're in the, if you're on video, if you're on cam, you guys can unmute. Captain, you guys can unmute if you want. Give me a couple minutes.
Yo.
I hear you though. Yo.
What's good, Wix?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Doing great. Doing alright. A bit tired. It's like
Yeah,
it wears you out talking. It's not even like yeah, I'm staring at a screen for a couple hours, which is kind of wears you out as well. But it's the talking. It's like,
yeah.
you know, 4 hours in the morning, 2 to 3 hours here. It's a lot of talking. I just
And like all
after
day,
this-
every day for you.
yeah. After this, like I don't want to talk to nobody all day long. I walk around quiet.
Yeah.
Just like, bro, you okay? And then on the weekends I'm loud because I'm not streaming. I'm like loud and obnoxious on the weekends. Not obnoxious.
I could see that.
but
Can we have that
very,
Wix
very
instead?
sarcastic. What was that?
Give us that Wix instead on stream.
You guys get that Wix in the morning when I'm fresh. In the evening.
Yeah, I
it's-
loved your speech earlier.
what was my-
The non-political speech.
The political one? Yeah, I love
No,
that.
well, it was non-political.
Yeah, there's no politics here.
Yeah, Chad, stop talking about
It wasn't a
politics now.
discussion. It was a soliloquy, right? It was more of like
Yeah.
my 14-liner. How much time we got till this 30 closes, or till this 15 closes?
Um,
2 minutes.
All right, cool. It's so cold outside. I don't know how much time flies by. I feel like I've been here for like 8 hours outside. I just walked out.
Wait,
It's
your
freezing.
headset's wireless?
Yeah, I'm on the other end of my house. That's why I like this.
Talk about you.
I like this headset way better, like in terms of connectivity and battery life than my old one, because this one, it takes 1 month. It took me 1 month since I bought it to charge it the next time. The old one, the Astro A50s, I had to charge every night. And then this, I can go down the block and this shit's still like,
What do you got? I got the
Working.
A50s right now.
no, I got rid of the A50s because they stopped working properly. I was sounding like white noise. Shit
I don't know,
sound-
Wix. I recall you talking shit about the headset.
No, here's the thing. The comfortability, the A50 is way more comfortable. This shit doesn't swivel. It's so tough. But the fact that I don't have to charge it, and the fact that it works so far away from my PC, it's like, wow. I don't even give a shit right now. I thought it was gonna be bad, but right now, no. I like my
Yeah, my
ears.
A50s
no.
barely hold charge.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is about the Astro A50s. These shits are great. They look ugly, but they're great. 300-hour battery life. That's
Damn.
crazy, right?
That's fine.
I got the Alpha 3 something. My neighbor's having a party again.
Oh,
Alright, walking back.
you're not missing anything.
Alright, so we never closed above. Oh, we didn't
Probably a
close
nice
above yet.
rejection. Were you on your phone? Oh, you
No, no, I'm back now. McDonald's headset works wonders. I bet it does. We hear everything like you striking that lighter. That's crazy. Was he getting up tomorrow, Matt Burke again? No, I've turned on the heat. Not the Miami Heat, the actual heat in the house, and it's nice. And chat, I got a fireplace, and I don't take advantage of it. Like, my pops, when I told him I got a fireplace, he said, "What the fuck you gonna do with it?" Make it a place where the cat sleeps, right? Or you put fucking, put all the cat's stuff in there, and just he's like, I'm like, yo, if I make it the cat's place, one of these mornings, it's gonna be fucking cat kebab for my kids. Just the headset. Chat. Only one need in Miami for a private place. That's right. This will be so interesting how we close here. We might have positions on the next hourly candle if we close above 39. If we close below, I might call it a stream. Please put buy or sell orders on screen. You, my friend, are the new guy. You guys ever see the new guy? Remember? I think it was with Eddie Griffin too. He went to jail with him. He did that shit on the schoolyard. The fucking everyone went flying. A dude did a backflip off a bench. It was wild. You got your top down on your Jeep on the turnpike. Yeah, it's windy as fuck right now. You get flipped. So you see the light that I see? Because right now I see the hard rock. I see the hard rock light. The string light. Oh wait, no, you're way up north. What am I saying? The V? No. Say a friend of mine had buys. Look, shut up. Should they be closing now? Not necessarily. Like, depends on how this hourly. You might as well wait for this hourly candle to close. You guys are stupid. It really all depends on how this hourly closes. So my dog's in a buy position. Just asking for my pet rock. My pet rock took 18 positions here. Just asking because he's my pet rock. The fucking goldfish jumped out the aquarium, landed on the keyboard, bounced up 4 or 5 times. The button pressed. It took 18. Margin called me. You better believe I had sushi after. That's how you guys be. Not the goldfish. Yes, 1-800-GOT-CLAPPED, chat. Hear me out. Damn, this 1 minute closes in less than a minute. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? You gonna drive up? You gonna drive down? What you doing, huh? You gonna let me know? Goldfish tempura. Word. Spicy goldfish tempura. 9-bot commands. I know a guy. Why? What are you suggesting? Whatever. Um, if you got suggestions or if you want to discuss shit like that, just drop it in the Wix mods Discord, or we can talk in there. Seven minutes. 7 minutes, chat. XAU fish. How do we get in Wix Discord? You gotta DM me on the Discord that you're a YouTube member, and I'll give you access. But it hasn't been too active lately. It's never been too active, actually. It's more for the mods. Damn, pushing. So much for waiting for us. Let me in. Let me in. Wait, where are you at? Huh? No, that's Mateus at the door. Matthews. Matus. pool. Fireplaces are like owning sweaters in Florida. You wear it a couple of times a year, yes. Alright, now chill out here. Just chill right here, price. Come on, price. $3 for this hourly closure. And then I'm looking for a bottom wick to 38.9, 39, yeah, 38 dot, even less, 38.5. Might not get one, might drive straight up. This is fucking a lot of bullish momentum. Be incredible if we get a bottom wick down to break the previous 15. I would consider taking a buy then over here. Yeah, 38.5 would be legitimately be a level I'd want to see on a bottom wick. Unless this hourly closes no bottom wick and then drives up, and I mean no top wick and the next one drives straight up, and that's the session. Yeah. It should say, that's dope. But it should say, you know what it should say? It should say, call the margin call center. Add, right? And dial 1-800 got clapped. Damn, 1 minute here in this hourly, and you drive now. WTF. Wow, 113, 113, 30 seconds left. What are we doing? Give it to Zion. $30 seconds left in the game, 40 seconds left for a closure. What do I concentrate on? Oh, you bricked that. That's it. Jaw's about to end this. 9 seconds left. Entered at 2038. You are a professional. Increíble. Bottom wick. Bottom wick. Let's go. Bottom wick. Bottom wick. Big bottom wick. Big bottom wick. How about no, says gold. It drives, right? But I need a bottom wick here. was a strong push at the end. Boom. Boom. Watch back up right now. Boom. Oi, my guy with the blanket in the Zoom. That's not a guy. Hello. So it's sort of interesting, but sort of not. Here's the thing. I'm gonna look at it again. So we closed, I believe, at a resistance here. So, all right, the hourly's closed back into range. The issue now is the way we've opened. We broke the previous hourly high and now we're coming down. So it's gonna have to be a steep drive down, and then we're gonna have to start closing back up above 2039. We're gonna need to find a support at 2039 because we have a top wick. If we didn't have a top wick, we can probably just bounce off 39 and drive up to grab some orders above here that'll keep us below, right? But we've already grabbed orders, and that should be enough to either drive down or to either keep us at a support until we find the support. What time frame we'll find the support on, I don't know, but let's see what happens. But to be honest with you, I'm most likely done, right? There's a level right here that I'm looking at. We close below it, right? Chance we might range for the next hour or two before the drive. Yeah, and that level rings true across the board. So I'm not saying we don't drive, I'm saying we might, but the chances, the probability of us driving up after we've closed at 2040.12, not above it, and it'd be great if we close back in range, but at like 2039 too, because then we have range to fill up and drive through with momentum. But we've closed right at it, and the first thing we did was make a top wick. So it just leaves me to believe that there's a few more candles that'll have to print before we can take a position. And for that reason, I think I'm out. I'm tired. I'm worn out. We had 2 months the New York sessions, right? In the last 2 days, we had 2 Asian sessions that ran for 2 to 3 hours right after, and then I had a private session for Asian on Sunday. I'm just not a lot of sleep. I need some more sleep. I get tired. Ja Morant just fucking won the game for the Grizzlies. That was fucking nuts on the last second. He was definitely a better pick than Zion. I know Zion had a lot of the wow factor, but so did Ja, but like not as much as Zion with the size. But damn, Memphis got really lucky New Orleans made that decision really easy for them. You need more grass? No, I think I need rest. I just need rest. I need to be able to like not think about things and just stare at nothing and just, yeah, Zion eat too much. But that was crazy how Ja just won the game a second ago. Yeah, I thought this session would be more interesting than this. It has potential, it's just volume-wise and timing-wise, it's not it. Yeah, chat. Let's call it a session. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not too bad, right? Last week, we had a trade on Sunday, private session, and then no trades Monday, Tuesday, and until Wednesday, right? So tomorrow's hump day. Let's see if we can have a nice one tomorrow. Chat, that's it. That's our session. Everybody in the Zoom, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate all of you. Mods, as always, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Thank you to the 800 of you that that joined, or 850, and I guess thanks to the 150 that just dipped in a split second. Before you dip, drop a like, sub to the channel. Thank you for coming through. Not every day we get a move, but every day we get some value. Love and wisdom to you all, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I think Inez is done streaming. I don't even know who. Is Karen still streaming for the year? If yes, then Karen might be on at midnight. If you DM me, I'll try to look at it within the next few hours. Hopefully, maybe in the morning. I'm the only one. Well, at some point they'll come back, but if I'm the only one, then I'll see you guys on tomorrow morning, New York session. I'll try to be there 7:30. I'll try, I promise. I've turned on the heat in my house, so it's not that hard to wake up. So I'll try to be there at 7:30, but by 8 a.m. I'll be starting things off for sure, or I'll be running things. Anyway, chat, it was awesome. We laugh, we cry, we have fun. We learned a few things about each other, right? And now it's time to say goodbye. Love you, gang. I'll see you tomorrow morning, New York session. And also, same time, same place, tomorrow evening for Asian session, 8 p.m. Eastern. All right? That's it. That's our session. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books.